received some parts for the McLaren F1 along with some other projects I have in store for you. But yeah, gonna finish the McLaren now and then begin shooting this video, which I guess I already begun with. But yeah, let's get into it. Hi there, my name is David and welcome to Bricks, Blocks and Mocks. For today's video, as you already know, we're gonna take a look at this 2022 McLaren F1 car. But before we do that, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this and haven't already. And if you want to go an extra quarter mile and help me out even more so I can keep doing this, I really encourage you to check out my website where I sell digital instructions for most of my models. But yeah, with that being said, let's get into today's video. This model is pretty simple, but I had such a blast creating it. And I don't think I would have designed this if it wasn't for those of you who requested a Formula 1 car. So yeah, that's really awesome. To begin with, I used two different wheels for the front and rear on this car. I'm not a huge fan of the threads on the rear tires, but yeah, they are a bit wider than the classic Speed Champion style wheels. And on the Formula 1 cars, of course, the rear tires are a bit wider. We also have this big front spoiler, which I was able to create thanks to these 1x5 plates, which I actually didn't knew existed before I built this model. The model is mainly 6 stud wide here in the middle part at least. The thing that determined the scale for this was basically the wheels. And the real Formula 1 car, I was really surprised of how long and thin it was. Made it a tiny bit shorter compared to the blueprints, but I just think that looked better in a Lego format. You're also able to fit one minifig into this, but there's no interior details to speak of at all actually. It doesn't even have a steering wheel, but it has this roll cage around, which I think it basically is. I'm not a huge Formula 1 fan, but anyway.
Somewhere in the distance, the sun's coming up. Everything is blurry, the trees flashing by my side. My side, we're far ahead. The horizon never seems so close. The sky is red. We're not out of the woods yet, you know. Don't stop.
The one building technique on this, which I'm really happy with, is how I created the side air vents, where I use these minifig 45-degree handle bar pieces in transparent, and then I attach some curved wedge slopes to them. And yeah, just a huge fan of the angle that goes relatively nice together with the slope pieces on the side here. Then these orange pieces that sit on top of the handle piece, it creates a bit of a gap here, and yeah, it's kind of an illegal building technique, but personally I'm fine with it for this. Then when we move on to the rear a bit, this is where things get a bit more exciting, because there's two hinged part here to create this main middle vent or whatever curvature, and it's basically some hinge pieces that are set a bit and yeah, some slopes and stuff like that. Then the rear part here with the spoiler and everything is pretty basic. The spoiler sits a bit too high up on this model. I just wanted to keep this model relatively simple, so I'm fine with it, and again, I think it looks pretty good in a Lego format. Then we have a bit of an exhaust pipe, a brake light, and some panel pieces for the rear diffuser that sit on some brackets. But yeah, that's basically it for this model, and as it is so simple and use relatively few parts, I think this could be a great option to make a set, to be honest. I might do that in the future if there's a demand for it, but also it should be pretty inexpensive to get the part yourself for this and just have the instructions if I make that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you liked today's video, even if I think it was pretty short. But yeah, that's all it for today. Bye for now.